How to choose a new office printer, copier, scanner. When it comes to buying an office printer, where do you start? Firstly, you need to decide what functionality your business needs. Do you want it to copy, print, scan, and fax? Yes, believe it or not, people do still use fax machines in the 21st century. Don't overlook the importance of scanning. This is becoming one of the most important functions in a modern office, as companies now look to take hard copies and turn them into digital documents, which may need to be retrieved at a later date. So, it's important to understand how and where you would like to scan your documents to. One of the biggest changes in scanning is the dual head scanner, which enables the feeder to scan both sides of the paper in a single pass. Not only does this make it quicker, it also helps to avoid your originals being eaten up by the document feeder. There are also different technologies for you to consider. Most of us are familiar with laser and inkjet, but there is also a new hybrid technology from HP called PageWide. PageWide is proving incredibly popular because it is environmentally friendly, very fast with high image quality and low running costs. The next decision is, do you want it to automatically print double-sided? This is fairly standard on most devices these days, but be cautious as some cheaper models may not have this functionality. Once you have decided on the functionality of your device, you then need to look at the different manufacturers and models that are available in the market, and this is where it gets complicated. It's never been cheaper to buy this type of technology, and the number of manufacturers and models that are available is bewildering. However, we will let you into a little trade secret that should help you. There is a general rule that states that the cheaper the device is to buy, the more expensive it will be to run. The reason for this is that the manufacturer's business model is to sell the machine with little or no profit, then recover the margins on the price of replacement cartridges. This is why it is really important to try and quantify how much you are printing or copying each month. Then try and calculate what percentage of that is color rather than black and white. If you are printing more than 2 reams of paper a year, then tread cautiously with these cheaper printers, as you may end up paying a lot more than you expected to. We meet a lot of organizations who have gone down this route. Many of them have then tried to reduce these spiraling costs by putting compatible cartridges in the machine rather than the manufacturer's genuine supplies. Whilst this looks really appealing from a financial perspective, more often than not, it ends in tears and frustration. Our key piece of advice is that you should try and look at the total cost of ownership over a longer term. The best way to do this would be to calculate how much it would cost to run the printer over a 3-year period, based on the volumes that you are likely to do and the predicted yield from the manufacturer's cartridges. Then add this to the purchase price and divide by 36. This will give you an approximate monthly budget for the total cost of the device. I suspect that you might now be thinking to yourself that monthly budgeting sounds appealing. So, why don't the print manufacturers offer these devices on a monthly subscription basis, much like a mobile phone contract? Whilst we are thinking about how manufacturers might be able to improve their service offering to you, wouldn't it be amazing if you could also have the following features free of charge? 1. A machine that notified the manufacturer when your cartridges were running low, so that they could send you new genuine ones before the existing ones ran out. 2. Receive free service visits from one of the manufacturer's engineers at your office if the machine needs fixing. 3. Color copies and prints for the same price as black and white. 4. Your empty cartridges being collected by the manufacturer, who then recycles them rather than them going into landfill. Well, you no longer have to dream about these features, as they are all part of the HP Print at Your Service monthly subscription from Kudos Technology. And it gets better. Because you are committing to 3 years worth of supplies, we are able to get HP to discount the cost of the cartridges by as much as 50%, thereby making the proposition even more appealing. Prices start from less than £20 per month for a black and white printer. This includes 1,000 pages each month. For more information, please don't hesitate to contact us on 01509 351 000 or info@kudos.ltd. www.kudos.ltd/pays.